Hi everyone and welcome to our pick a card reading. So I am going to show you 3 different cards in a moment, and the topic for this pick a card is the message you need to hear most from Spirit. So we're going to just see whatever this is, that comes through. So pick which judgment card you are drawn to. This is group 1 here. This is group 2. And last but not least, this one is group 3. So pick which judgment card you're drawn to, and then you will find the timestamp in the description box below. Okay, group 1, you guys picked this gorgeous card. So let's see, what message does Spirit have for you? I've already pre-shuffled all my decks. So, Ace of Pentacles. There is going to be a new opportunity, and this is related to your finances. If you've been asking for more money, if you've been looking for a new job, then this really is a very, very positive sign. It honestly feels like there's going to be an opportunity which comes your way very, very soon. You are looking for something fresh, looking for something exciting. You may be investing your money, maybe you're looking at earning more money, perhaps you're looking at buying something which is really expensive, but it does feel like your kind of energy now is just invested in material matters. Now we've got the Death card, so I want to say there is a change here, a transformation. Something in your life is changing. This, to me, it feels like you are leaving a job, or you're leaving a home, or maybe you're moving country. Maybe you are actually putting down roots somewhere else. But this Death card, it's a big ending, but there's a beautiful transformation as well. So what lies ahead is beautiful, but what's behind you is beautiful as well. So you're in this strange in-between period right now where you're thinking, I'm between worlds, I love what I had, but I love what I'm going to have. I know it's going to be great. And you're kind of like just accepting this change which is taking place in your life. Maybe it's just time to explore something new. Maybe it's just time for a new job, or a new kind of position of responsibility. But, it's a good opportunity, whatever this is for you, it's a really, really good opportunity. I've actually just got the Ace of Cups. I've only just noticed. So new beginnings are plentiful here, group 1. You have so many opportunities, so many new beginnings. It feels like you've had a lot going on. I feel like you've not really known where to focus your energy. It's been busy. Your head could have been really scattered. Maybe you've been struggling with migraines or headaches, because I keep being shown someone like this. So it does seem like life has been a bit of a headache recently, but new beginnings are here, group 1. You're realizing that this is the time in your life where you want to do something you love. You want to be in love with life. You want to be, enjoying yourself, having fun. You're really focused on having a fresh start, but something which brings you happiness. Maybe before there was a lot of responsibility. I feel this quite carefree energy, and Spirit is showing me that you need to relax. Now I am also being shown new beginnings here romantically. I have a feeling there's some very good sexual chemistry here. So maybe the changes in your material world are actually going to bring you and someone closer together, because this is strong soulmate energy, but it's as if like the passion is here. It's not just kind of love and romance. It feels passionate. This feels exciting to me, as if you and someone very, very important, whether this is someone you're already with, whether it's a new person coming in, it's gonna have sparks are gonna be flying here, group 1. The Magician, another number 1. I can't believe the energy of new beginnings for you guys. You're group 1, you're getting all the ones. It's pretty evident that you are onto some new beginnings here. Now these are all things that you've set intentions for. These are all things that you've asked for. So Group 1, it really does seem like you've realised more of your strengths, you've realised more of your personal power. Whatever endings took place in your life, because I do feel like you've been almost in a state of grief or just like constant change. It's been quite difficult to catch your breath here, Group 1. So I want to say, like, you've set the intentions for these new beginnings. You were like, this is what I want to happen, this is what I want to do, and all of that is starting to manifest. So Group 1, Spirit really wants you to know that your manifestations are coming to fruition. Yeah, we've got the Hermit. So you've grown massively, spiritually. I feel like you withdrew yourself for a long time. Group 1, this is about you returning. You are returning to your own life. I feel like you've almost been the passenger for so long. And now you're preparing to step back into that driver's seat. The Hermit, this, it does confirm that you have been withdrawn. You've been retreating, focusing on yourself, perhaps not feeling very social, maybe just feeling very tired. I feel like you've been tired lately. You've been just grieving. It's just grief that keeps being shown to me. So there may have been a loss here, Group 1. It seems like there's been a lot of reflecting here, Group 1, but like I said, that spotlight is now calling to you. So this is as if you are like re-emerging. You're finding your place. You're becoming more confident. The Rhino has really, really tough skin, really thick skin. I feel like nothing's going to stop you, Group 1. I think Spirit wants you to know that, like, your resilience, your stubbornness, it's amazing. It makes you who you are, but it's as if, like, you had so many challenges, people been like, maybe trying to pull you down a little bit, but you're just like, you keep rising, you keep growing, like nothing is stopping you. Group 1, I feel this energy of like maybe you've been feeling quite alone lately. Maybe you felt quite isolated. And I think that's where that soulmate energy is coming through. Like, Spirit wants you to know you are going to have that soulmate. You are going to have, someone to share with, someone to experience all of this with. So if you have been feeling lonely, then, there's companionship here as well. Oh, confirmed with the Lovers, and the Lovers wasn't even meant to come out. It was hiding. There's 2 cards here, Justice and the Lovers. So yeah, clearly Spirit, really wants you to know, like, look, the Lovers is here. You're going to have a beautiful partnership. There's romance in the near future here, Group 1. Now, Justice, we've got Libra energy, Gemini energy, Virgo energy, Scorpio energy. Just felt like I needed to mention those. But yeah, the Lovers and Justice. Interestingly, both of these are birds as well. Both these major arcanas are, like, obviously we've got lovebirds, and then we've got a parrot, I think it is, like a grey African parrot. Maybe like birds are your sign. Birds to me indicate messages coming in. Birds to me are their messengers. So I think Spirit's saying, like, there is communication coming. This is going to be romantic. Might be from a Gemini or a Libra. Doesn't have to be, though. Justice, it's as if you've given so much, Group 1. You've given so much of yourself. You've lost yourself at times. You've sacrificed a lot. But you're going to get your rewards. Justice is about balance. Justice is about karma. So it really does feel like what you have given in love is going to be returned to you. Now, I am picking up on someone who has something to say, who don't know how to say it, but this person's feeling like they need to. So it may be that someone does communicate here who feels like they need to get something off their chest. This is marriage. It's an engagement. I feel like group 1, I feel like there's a marriage in the cards here. Spirit is showing me a marriage, signing of a contract, but I don't feel like a big extravagant event. I feel something small, something intimate. Now, I'm not sure if this is an invitation you'll receive or if this is for you, but I just see someone signing a marriage contract, and it feels very intimate, very personal. It doesn't feel like a big event. So yeah, I'm not too sure what that is, but there is a marriage contract being signed here. Let's see, where should I put you? Some of you may have been struggling with like a twin flame connection. Group 1, I feel like you had someone who really hurt you, really pulled away. Like there's been lots of lessons here. There's been, a big ending that took place there basically. But I do feel some changes coming up. Not sure if this is with this person or if it's someone new coming in. But I am picking up on a very, very difficult twin flame journey, Group 1. I feel like you had to survive and thrive in some pretty harsh conditions. There was clearly a lot of hurt, a lot of, it challenged you basically. It really, really challenged you. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So something very lucky is happening now, Group 1. The wheel is definitely turning in your favour. This is like, I'm just showing the roulette wheel. It feels like someone's taking a gamble. Maybe someone's putting all their money on something and they don't really have, the odds aren't necessarily in their favour, but this person believes in something so much they're going to take a gamble on it. I don't think this is you. I think this is someone connected to you who's going to take a gamble. For a lot of you, what I'm actually seeing here is you committing with someone in a relationship, someone else hearing about this and coming back, trying to shoot their shot. I do think there's going to be a choice between two people here, Group 1. For some of you, not for everyone. For others, like, it's not a choice. You've already made your choice. You're already, like, signing the marriage papers, but someone's coming in to, like, just double check that, like, you're not going to be going back to them. But yeah, we definitely have messages coming in. I feel like there's messages about money. We're going back to money. There's messages about money, messages about like investment opportunities, or like maybe like a new job or a promotion. So there's a lot of communication coming around money here. I feel like by autumn time, I want to say by like September, October, a lot of you will be in a very, very different position in your material world. So money will be better. You may be in a new environment, but, your position is definitely changing. The Tower. I was just about to say last card and I got the Tower. I hate ending a reading on the Tower. I always feel like I need to clarify it, but I'm not going to today. I'm not going to. Because Group 1, I feel like you faced enough uncertainty. You faced enough Tower moments. You know what to do. You know how to handle this. This isn't an upcoming Tower moment. This is just Spirit saying, we see what you go through. We've seen the destruction, the chaos, the pain. We've seen it all. So Group 1, it feels like your life, your foundation, you realized it just wasn't stable. So maybe this is within a relationship. Maybe it's with money. Maybe it's with, work, or even a friendship. Something here that you thought you had a lot of confidence in, it just crumbled. It wasn't what you hoped. It wasn't what you expected. But the Tower, you've got so many major arcanas, Group 1. There's some very, very big, profound changes coming up. The Tower, I feel like unexpectedly you're going to meet someone. Unexpectedly you're going to get engaged. Unexpectedly you're going to get married. You may not have plans to get married. Maybe you're just kind of on holiday or something and this person suggests it. But Group 1, I've got this energy of like, this next chapter is going to be full of surprises, full of divine intervention. You're going to have to roll with it, Group 1. You're going to feel much more stable. And the thing is, with that Ace of Pentacles, when your roots are deep, when you're grounded, you can handle the Tower moments. You can handle the storms because you know that you are stable in yourself. So it doesn't matter what changes around you. And I think group 1, Spirit just really wants to remind you that nothing stays the same. So if you're feeling great, then enjoy it, because there will be, some pretty shit times as well. And if you're in one of the rubbish times, then it's not going to last forever. It is going to change. So Spirit's just reminding you that that wheel is moving. You are about to have a lovely chapter full of new beginnings. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. So, stay aligned with your intentions. But yeah, this time of being between worlds, not for much longer. You're going to be well and truly into the next chapter. Okay, group 1, I hope you enjoyed your message from Spirit. Let me know what resonated, please. I love to hear your guys' feedback. But thank you so much for watching today, group 1. And we will now move on to group 2. So, group 2, you chose this Judgment card. So let's get your message from Spirit. This is what you need to hear most. I've already pre-shuffled all my decks. So let's find out. The World. Something complete. Something's successful. The World. This is the end goal. Let's see. Let's get some more cards out. The Chariot. Okay, so straight up, group 2, what I can see here is like, you are choosing the next thing you want to do. Very soon you're going to have like completed something. You're going to be in a position where you're like ready to start again, ready to do something different. It really does feel like group 2, things are happening very, very quickly for you. I feel like you've had to surrender. You've had to go with the flow. Everything's been a little bit all over the place, but you are handling this with grace. You're handling this so well. I really do feel like you're staying balanced. Now, Spirit is showing me that something is coming towards you, but we can't see what it is. Something is on its way. It's going to arrive relatively soon. I am excited for what this is. It feels like a birthday gift. It feels like a present of some kind, but something is on its way towards you. Now, with that World, I really do feel like you are at a place where you understand your purpose. This is what this is. This is like, I know what I'm here to do and I'm going to do it. So yeah, you're in a position where you're like, I'm determined to succeed. I now know the recipe for success. I now know that I need to do X, Y, Z in order to feel aligned, in order to feel like I'm progressing. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So group 2, this really is about you fulfilling your purpose. This is like, I've chose a direction that I'm going to move in, and excuse me, and I am now prepared to start that journey. So group 2, Spirit just wants to kind of give you that little nudge and say, okay, decision made, you know what you need to do, now let's go. So there's going to be a lot of movement here, group 2. I really do feel like you are ready to act on your inspirations. You're feeling passionate. You're feeling like, you understand your purpose. You understand, kind of like where you want to go. I feel like you're trusting more in the universe. You're trusting more in like the flow of events. It feels like there's a lot of resistance here, group 2, as if you weren't so sure about things, and now suddenly you're like, okay, I'm going to trust it. The Moon, yeah. Group 2, there's some things which are definitely being hidden right now. I feel like there is a distance between you and someone, but that distance is going to close. I feel like there's things here that you don't understand, things here that you're kind of waiting to understand, waiting to have more information on. It seems like you have kind of dived into your emotional space. You've been going through a very emotional time. You've maybe been feeling quite sensitive here, group 2, and Spirit's just acknowledging that. I can see plasters, so and like bandages. So I really feel like Spirit is helping you with healing, helping you kind of fix some wounds here, which you felt have been kind of opened. So there's definitely an energy here of like healing and kind of like just a bit of encouragement, like, yes, everything is going to be okay. So yeah, I can see that there's some things here that you don't quite know yet. It's not come to light. Maybe you're trying to understand more about another person's situation. Let's see. 7 of Wands. Looking for... Oh, I can't find it. I'm looking for a crystal that I had, because I really do feel like group 2, you're connecting with lapis lazuli, you're connecting with like aquamarine, amazonite. I'm feeling lots of blue crystals here, group 2. So I do feel like there is an element of... Where is it gone? Is it over here? I can't find it. Anyway, group 2, I really do feel like you know, there's communication problems here. There's difficulties here between two people. I think someone is almost watching you from a distance, and you're trying to understand, you know, what's going on with them. Now 77 is your lucky number, group 2. You've got your loved ones in spirit who are definitely watching over you, because 77 is my grandma's number. So whenever I see that, I know that she's here. So I think spirit is wanting you to know that you've got loved ones here who are looking after you, who are helping you on your path. Group 2. Oh, 1 second. I think Lottie's awake. Group 2, it really does feel like there's been a lot of challenges, and you're maybe feeling like there's going to be more challenges. I can feel this nervousness around you, as if like, how much more can I take? Group 2, I think you've been pretty distracted. Let me just go get Lottie, and I will be back in 1 second. Okay, she's actually gone on back off to sleep, so we might get a little bit longer. Okay, so I do feel like you've had a lot of challenges here, group 2, more than most people could handle. I feel like you've protected yourself. Myrtle, come in here. I feel like you have protected yourself from these challenges. You kind of felt like it was just one obstacle after another, and you know, you couldn't really catch a break. But this is because it's almost like your path wasn't right, group 2. I feel like you were on the wrong path, or you were kind of going down a rabbit hole. It feels like whatever you were trying to do wasn't really aligned with your highest path, and Spirit's really showing that, you know, things are going to progress, things are going to move forwards, but only when you discover your highest path. So group 2, you are at a state now where you're ready to expand, you're ready to grow, you're ready to do big, bold things, you're ready to kind of live a life of purpose. And, you know, as you do this, you're going to feel so much more at peace, and you are going to feel like, you know, you're kind of moving in the direction that you want to. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are trying to find a way to make money from doing what you feel you're meant to do. So some of you are trying to make this into like a career path. A lot of you guys will be business owners. A lot of you are, you know, going to be self-employed. You are very abundant, group 2. And I feel like your abundance grows as you connect, as you connect more with your purpose. Group 2, I think Spirit is showing that you're like very much in your head about a lot of things, and it's really important that you come back down to ground level, because you may be overthinking things and it could be kind of keeping you stuck a little bit. Group 2, I don't know if you sometimes struggle with like completing your daily tasks. It feels like there's a lot of procrastinating, a lot of distractions here. But let's see. So we've got the Six of Wands, the Sun, huge success coming your way, and the Nine of Cups. So interestingly, all those challenges I was picking up on, all those challenges that you've been through, they're not going to be a problem for much longer, because actually your path is changing. You are going to find yourself in a very successful position. Six of Wands, you're going to be recognized publicly. You're going to have people like praising you all the time. You know, you're going to have so much encouragement from the outside, and it really does feel like you are kind of realizing here what you're meant to do. You're living a life of purpose. You're living a more fulfilling, happier life here with the Sun. And that Nine of Cups, financial freedom. This is your dreams coming true. I mean, the Sun and the Nine of Cups in particular, I love that energy. I love this energy of like, this is liberation. You know, you are not going to feel stressed or burdened for much longer. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel self-sufficient. So for a lot of you, you are going to be finding ways to make money independently. You're going to be, you know, maybe traveling. Some of you might travel and do some kind of like spiritual travel here, which would be great. But Group 2, Spirit just wants to remind you of how successful you're going to be, because it really does seem like you are meant to be in the public eye, Group 2. You're meant to be seen by others and recognized and appreciated, and you're meant to, you know, receive gifts and all sorts. It feels very public. You know, some of you are going to receive an award as well. Some of you will receive an award for what you are doing. Group 2, I feel like for some of you, you had these big dreams and you lost touch with the dreams because life just started to get you down, because you felt, you know, like you fell into the depths of your emotions, and you weren't grounded, so you couldn't see how to bring these dreams to life. So for a lot of you, it does seem like, you know, you were really, really struggling with confidence and just believing in your dreams, you know, believing that you are capable of achieving them, believing that they are possible. So Group 2, it's actually like you are reconnecting with your dreams. You're bringing your dreams back to life. You're ready to expand. You're ready to just believe in yourself a little bit more again. And interestingly, it does seem like you're at a turning point, Group 2. It really does feel like all those challenges have been to grow, to help you prepare, and now you're ready for expansion, and very soon your dreams are going to come true. I mean, if this doesn't scream living my best life without a care in the world, I don't know what does. You know, this is the field of your dreams, Group 2. This is where you can create absolutely anything. And that Nine of Cups, it's like whatever she chooses to do, she's going to find the treasure. You know, the treasure is hers. She doesn't have to share this. She just knows that everything's gonna work out. So Group 2, this is a really good reading. I honestly feel like so much success is coming your way. So I hope you're ready for it. Okay, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know what resonated, and I'll see you back here soon for another pick a card. Any suggestions on topics, just drop them in the comments. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. Okay, let's do Group 3. So Group 3, you chose the Witch's Tarot, which is this beautiful Judgment card. This is actually called Karma in this deck. So I've already shuffled all the decks. I did that before the reading. So let's see. Eight of Wands, communication, travel, lots and lots of things happening at once. It feels like there's just a lot going on right now, a lot on your plate, a lot which is coming your way. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, Wheel of the Year. So as we are moving into spring, I really feel like you're going to be very, very busy, Group 3. you may feel a little bit like you don't have the energy to do this, or you're like, I don't have the money to do this. You know, there's obviously some kind of reservations here, group 3. I feel like you want to experience this, you want things to happen, but you're also kind of holding on to things. So spring is a time of new beginnings, group 3. This is a time where you need to experience renewal, you need to experience fresh starts. So there might be some things here that I do feel you are holding on to, and it could be causing a little bit of a burden, a little bit of a stress. So group 3, this is really about letting go of the old. Spirit wants you to release, wants you to let go, so that you can receive all these good things, so that you can experience all these blessings. So 8 of Wands, a lot is going to come your way, so make space for it. I mean, look at how he sat. He can't possibly catch any of these wands which are flying his way. His hands, his hands are full. He's sat down and he's not prepared to get back up. So I think Spirit is really saying, if you want new things, then make space. Get rid of the old. What do you need to let go of? Is it a belief? Is it something physical? What do you need to release so that you are ready for when spring comes around, so that you are ready for these changes? Yeah, Ace of Wands. There's going to be one thing which really, really sticks out. So I feel like lots going on, but one thing in particular you really, really want to do. You really feel inspired by this. Now the issue is here, 5 of Pentacles. Like, this is the card of being left out in the cold. So I think some of you are maybe holding on to past disappointment, to past setbacks, to past challenges, and it's holding on to those which is keeping you stuck and stopping you from experiencing the new beginnings when they come. So it's like Spirit saying, look, you got to let go. You got to let go of your past. You can't keep holding on to the hurt. You can't stay in a victim mindset. You've got to release it. Because when you do release it, you then have space for all these good things, and that one thing that you're really passionate about, that can happen. But that can only happen when there's room in your life. So Spirit really wants you to work on releasing and letting go. I feel challenges around a Christmas. I'm not sure what that is just yet, but I do feel there was challenges around a Christmas. Now we have the Sun. So yeah, Spirit's saying, look, you might have been left out in the cold once upon a time, but it's sunny now. You're not going to get cold. You're not going to be left behind. So Spirit really wants you to kind of just release, because it's not helping you grow. Holding on to the past is actually restricting you. Now the Sun is coming out underneath a Wheel of Fortune, of a Wheel of the Year in this deck. So as we move into spring, there's going to be opportunities. As we move into summer, you're going to be fulfilled. So spring and summer are going to be a beautiful time of growth and fruition here for group 3. Things are definitely moving. Things are definitely changing with this Sun card. That's just, it's a really happy time. It's like one of the happiest cards you can get in tarot. So things are going to be great. You're going to have every reason to be happy. I think your inner child might be needing a little bit of love, a little bit of attention right now. So do something which is going to connect with that inner child inside, and you are going to start to feel much more optimistic again. Now we have the 5 of Cups. So yes, okay, things haven't always gone to plan. Things haven't always worked out. But focusing on the cups that have fallen does not help you see the opportunities. It does not help you see the new beginnings. So Spirit is really saying, try not to be disappointed by what happened, because you're stronger than that, and you know that this is going to work out. I'm getting this energy of like something's going to stand the test of time. So whether this is a relationship, a job, whatever it is, something here is going to stand the test of time. It's going to prove that it is here to stay. it's like, I don't even know the saying, but it's like, don't let one bad something ruin the something. You know, it's like, just because one chapter of your life wasn't great doesn't mean the book's going to be shit. 10 of Wands. All the negative cards are coming out in the same column. So Spirit really just wants to say, what's burdening you, what's hurting you and exhausting you is all in the past. It's all things that you're ready to let go of. This is like, you've got to release it. You've got to let go of what happened, because you can't carry this with you all your life. This becomes very, very heavy baggage, and you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be, taking this everywhere with you. So it seems that rather than just carrying on with a brave face, you need to acknowledge what you are carrying with you right now, which isn't good for you, which is heavy, which is exhausting, draining, and whatever you identify, try to work on releasing that. 6 of Cups. Nostalgia is fine, but it seems like some of you are maybe looking back a little bit with either rose-tinted glasses on, thinking things were better than they were, or you may just be living in the past a little bit. Maybe there's painful memories here. It's not necessarily like the 6 of Cups isn't necessarily good memories. It could be, but there's painful memories here which are keeping you stuck and hurting you. So identify whatever it is from your past that needs to be released, and start to work through that. Now, I think some of you are going to experience someone returning to you here, someone coming back, maybe a childhood friend, maybe someone you were with when you were younger, like romantically, but it does feel like a lot of you are going to get the return of someone this year, maybe like later in the year, but this is perhaps something that you've been waiting for, so there could be communication around that. But more generally, Spirit's message for you, Group 3, is that like, you have the opportunity to do something that inspires you, and it's only your headspace which is holding you back. That's the only thing which is stopping you from doing this. And actually, if you can act on your inspiration, you will start to change your life. Now, also, Group 3, I do see communication from an ex. I really do. And this person left you out in the cold and promised you things that never came to fruition. I've got like the 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, all in a big line, and then Wheel of Fortune and 5 of Cups. It's like a big X. So I really do feel like an X here is going to be reaching out, but doesn't mean you need to give that another chance if you don't want to. I actually think that 8 of Wands that we got first card out, lots is going to be going on, lots is going to be happening. So there's going to be lots of distractions, there's going to be lots of opportunities, maybe quite a lot of messages coming in. So just kind of give attention to like the ones that you want. This 10 of Wands is like, look, you can't carry everything. You can't carry all 8 wands. You've got to pick one thing at a time. Like, you want to make sure that you are just taking your time with this. You want to make sure that you are, really just kind of like, come here, Myrtle. Really just being patient, really deciding very carefully what you want to carry with you, and just not feeling like the past needs to become a burden, because you're ready to let go of that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I need to sort the dogs out, but thanks so much for watching here, Group 3. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you back here soon for another pick a card.